Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a full face of viral e.l.f. makeup. And of course I'm going to be sprinkling in some of my personal favorites from e.l.f. along the way as well. And I want to give a huge thank you to e.l.f. Cosmetics for sponsoring today's video. I am so grateful to be working with them again today because if you guys watch my channel, you know how much I am obsessed with the e.l.f. They have such great products. I love that they're vegan, cruelty-free worldwide. And today we're going to be highlighting some of their top bestseller viral products that I'm sure you guys have seen all over your For You pages on TikTok. These products have over 10 million views and so many great reviews, and they're just the it products, honestly, from e.l.f. And what I love about e.l.f. is that, of course, you can get so many hidden gems, great dupes, and overall just amazing quality products at such a great price. And today we're going to be highlighting some of those great products. So make sure you guys grab a snack, get cozy, and let's get into it. So the first viral product that we have here is the Vitamin C Serum. I've actually been incorporating this in my morning routine, so I did already apply this morning before my SPF and moisturizer, and this is so good. This helps to brighten and even out your skin tone over time. There are antioxidants in this, and this has over 13 million views and it retails for $16. So I have really been enjoying this vitamin C serum. It's super lightweight. You just need like 4 to 5 drops, and it's great under makeup, and it's a good everyday serum. So now we are jumping straight into eyeshadow, of course, and I'm gonna go in with one of my all-time favorite products from e.l.f., and that is their bite-size eyeshadow palettes. These have over 10 million views and they retail for $3 each, which is amazing because you get 4 different shades. Now this one specifically is an all matte palette. It's the I Love You a Latte palette, so great for like neutral blending shades or just for like everyday makeup if you want just some good creamy matte shades. But their other palettes that they do have come with a variety of mattes and shimmers, which I love. This is another one of my favorites, the Truffles palette. This was actually in my bundle that I did with them last year, and this is still one of my all-time favorite little quads, especially because of this black, which we're going to be using today. But these little palettes are amazing. They're super pigmented and they're great for everyday makeup, or if you want to do some pops of color as well. So you could do one look with one palette, or you can always mix and match, which is what I love doing, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to start off with the I Love You a Latte palette. Like I said, this is one of my favorites for just like creamy matte neutrals. So I'm going to start with these two colors right here and pop those in the crease. I just realized I forgot to put my rings on. I'm like, wait, I feel so naked today. Okay, better. Now I feel like myself. I don't know how I forgot that. I always put all my jewelry on before I start filming or before I start getting ready, to be honest, and my rings are a must. Back to the makeup. And by the way, this is one of my favorite brushes from e.l.f. It's the Fluffy Eye Blender brush. It is the perfect, just fluffy crease brush. Super soft, and I love e.l.f. makeup brushes, by the way. They have some really good ones, and they're so affordable. Focusing most of the color on the outer lid, and then gradually building it up and just blending it and diffusing that color out all over. I feel like this is such a good base color, like, or just palette in general, and then you could always add whatever shimmer or glitter or whatever like lid shade you want, but you can't go wrong with like neutral browns. They just go with everything. So now we're gonna deepen this up quite a bit, and I'm gonna go into the same palette. I'm gonna take that chocolate brown. So with this, I'm gonna just kind of take the product and stamp it right on the outer lid. And if there's fallout, don't worry about it. We're gonna clean it up. That's why I always like to do my eyes first. So I kind of just stipple it down and pack on that color, and then take really tiny little circular motions and just blend it out as I go. Bringing it into the crease about midway. Then, like I said, just blending it out in really tiny little motions. Whenever I do really smoky looks or just my eyeshadow in general, I feel like what helps is always keeping like a handheld mirror really close and then one further away. That way I know where I need to blend and where I can add more product. So this is definitely, I feel like, a staple little quad to have, especially if you like good matte shades. Yes, I love it. Okay. I may add a little bit more, but let's do the other eye first, and then maybe we'll add some more product. Okay, I'm actually gonna add a little bit more. I tap off the excess, by the way, as I go. Both eyes always look different. Never fails, but we're always making it work. I have 2 different eye shapes too, so it's fine. Both of my eyes can never look the same. I feel like my face is actually not really symmetrical. Like one of my brows is higher than the other. One of my eyes is bigger than the other. But I'm like, you know what? That's, I guess, what adds character, right? Then what I'm gonna do, this is gonna be like the last color that I use from this palette. I'm gonna take that matte cream shade and I'm gonna apply that right on my brow bone. And this is just gonna make that pop so much more. and just gives it a little bit more of a clean look. Like, look at this compared to that. I know it's such a minor little pop, but I feel like it makes such a difference. And there's so many times where I forget to highlight my brow bone nowadays. I'm gonna go ahead and carve out my lid. I'm gonna do a little pop of color, but doing this with the concealer I feel like is gonna really help to make that shade pop. So I'm gonna go in with my tried and true e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is my holy grail. This has a beautiful satin finish, but they also have a matte version as well if you're into a more matte finish. But I seriously love this concealer. It retails for $7, has over 24 million views, which is insane, but it really is so good. It has great coverage. Love the finish of it. So I'm gonna take this and, like I said, just start carving out the lid. Then I'm gonna go in with the Acai You palette. This is so cute. I love the name of it, but this is a really pretty little like purpley palette. And I'm gonna use the matte shade in here. It's like a blue lavender. I guess it's like periwinkle. That's like the proper name for it, but it's stunning. And I'm gonna apply that all over where I put the concealer. Yes, I love it. And it matches my shirt perfectly. Just super cute. I like matching what I'm wearing to my makeup. So the concealer really helps the color to, I feel like, pop more and just be a little bit more vibrant because it is a matte pastel. So whenever you're doing that, you could use concealer, you could use an eye primer, or even like a shadow stick. Just something a little bit tacky. That way the matte shadow sticks better and just, like I said, pops a little bit more. I'm gonna just kind of also blend out that concealer right in the center. That way when I put the blue on, it looks a little bit more seamless. I should have did that on the right eye, but it's fine. This shade is everything. I love it. And once I get that color down just where I want, I go in with another more dense brush to really pack on that shade and build it up. So I really love the way this looks as is, but I'm gonna add a little black winged liner just to really make it pop. And I'm gonna go in with the Truffles palette. Like I said, I am obsessed with the black in here. This is so good. So I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. eye tapes, of course. I use these like pretty much every time I do this. And just following the edge of the tape. And bam. Perfect wing every time. I love the way this turned out. Of course, I'm going to go in with some falsies just to really bring everything together, but I'm going to apply some mascara first, and I love the e.l.f. Big Mood, specifically the waterproof version. This is actually waterproof. It doesn't flake, it doesn't come off. This will last you all day, so I think it's great for like if you're going to be crying or something and you need a good mascara that's not going to run. This one is it. So now we're going to prep the skin. I'm going to start off with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I'm actually going to do a little double priming today, which I sometimes do, sometimes I don't. It depends. Whenever I do more glam, I like to double prime, but this is one of my all-time favorite gripping primers. It's very hydrating, it's gel-based, and it works with a lot of my favorite complexion products. Retails for $10, has over 18 million views, and I actually went through one of these already, so this is a brand new one for me. I love this. It's so good. So I'm gonna put this on all over. And another one of my favorite smoothing primers is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty. This comes in 3 different versions: the original, the matte, and the luminous. The matte and the original are my 2 personal favorites. You can't go wrong with this. It's also $10, has over 34 million views, and this has been around for a while, and it's still like always in rotation for me. So I'm gonna put this on my T-zone, mostly like actually around my nose, pretty much wherever I want to be super smooth. Put a little bit right between my brows, but I mostly like to focus this around this area, especially because makeup tends to come off for me a lot in my nose, so whenever I put this on, it really helps. So we're prepped, we're ready to go, and we're gonna go in with another favorite, the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. This came out, I think, like almost 2 years ago at this point, and it's still one of my all-time favorite products. I'm in the color Light 240W. This is $15, has over 11 million views, and it's a great, I feel like, just go-to product. It has great coverage, natural finish, but there's also skincare in here like niacinamide and SPF 30, so it makes for just a really great product that you can use whenever you want really good coverage, but you still want your skin to feel like skin. So I'm going to go in with some cream blush, maybe even a little cream bronzer around the perimeter of my forehead, but I've actually been just recently starting to do my concealer after my cream products, and I feel like it really helps to blend everything out and make it look super seamless, so we're going to do that first. So let's go in with the e.l.f. Putty Blush. This has over 16 million views, retails for $7, and it's just a really good putty to powder formula. And I'm going to use the color Bora Bora. You already know e.l.f. Complexion Duo Brush, always. This is my favorite for all of my cream products. It's amazing, and it just gives you such a seamless application every time. I have like 3 of them in my collection because I pretty much love it for every cream product that I use. And this is the most beautiful pink. Like, it looks super bright. I mean, you can definitely build it up to that, but it's very wearable and gives just the prettiest like pinky flush. I love it. Of course, I'm going to use the Putty bronzers. I really love these. I like mixing in the color Honey Drip and Bronzed Belle. I also like the color Tan Lines as well. And I like Honey Drip because it gives me a little bit of a bronzy touch, but it's not like muddy or too dark on my skin. So I do dabble into a little bit of Bronzed Belle, mostly Honey Drip. And I'm going to do a little bit on my jawline as well. Like a little bit right down the sides of my nose, and I'm using the other side of the Complexion Duo brush. Going back with the Hydrating Camo Concealer. Again, I'm in the color Light Beige, and just for a little bit of a brighter look, I'm going to mix in just a touch of Light Sand. Oh yes, I love the combination of Light Beige and Light Sand because it gives me like a pretty natural, bright under eye look, but it's not too light. And I'm gonna go ahead and set everything with my another holy grail, e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder. I love the light version, but today I'm gonna use the light pink. So I like to take a little brush and kind of just press that powder down first, and then I like to take a little puff because then I feel like this really like smooths you out. Like, yes, this powder also looks really great in pictures. For the lower lashes, I'm gonna go back into the I Love You a Latte Quad, and I'm gonna take the brown shade, just like right on the outer lash line a little bit. And I am gonna line my waterline with just a black eye kohl, and then I'm gonna coat the lower lashes with mascara, and we'll do lips, setting spray, and then the look is complete. For lips, I'm going to go in with the Love Triangle lip liners, and this one is in the color Mauve. I also love the color Light Brown. This is good for like brownie nude kind of lip combos, and then the Mauve is great for like more pinky nudes. And then I'm going to go ahead and top that off with the Hydrating Core Lip Shine. And this one is in the shade Happy. And these have over 12 million views. They retail for $7. They come in really pretty shades, and they nourish and moisturize your lips because there is vitamin E in here while giving you like the prettiest tint. And I love the color Happy as well as Blissful. Blissful is a little bit more of like a peachy, like lighter nude brown. But Happy I feel like is the perfect like your lips but better shade. Now, last but not least, I'm going to go ahead and set my makeup. And e.l.f. has some really great setting sprays. Their Dewy Coconut is by far my favorite. If you like a natural dewy finish, you're gonna love this. I also love the Matte Magic Mist and Set. I feel like nobody talks about this spray, but it is so good. And if you're into a more matte finish, this is amazing at just really locking everything into place. So those two are fabulous, but I also really like their Game Up Shield Me setting spray. This is amazing as well. I love the spray on this, the mister. It's so light and airy. This one has more of just like a natural finish. It doesn't really alter the finish of your makeup, but I love the mister, like I said, and how it just like melts all the products into my skin. So good. And this one is also like $10. It's amazing. And PS, you can add the putty blushes over your powders if you want, just to emphasize that a little bit more, and it doesn't like pull any of your foundation. So I'm just adding like a touch more blush. So that completes this full face of viral e.l.f. makeup. I love the way this look turned out, and I love these products. Like, you can't go wrong with viral beauty products on a budget, and that is what e.l.f. does for us. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you to e.l.f. for working with me today once again, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!